We are back on Morning Drive, and as we get closer to live golf resuming, it's nice to look back on great moments. How about the 2014 Kitchenaid Senior PGA Championship for Colin Montgomerie? A brilliant performance resulting in his first win on PGA Tour Champions, his first senior major. Oh, by the way, also winning in the United States. And you're going to see that final round right here on Golf Channel today. And joining us now is the aforementioned Colin Montgomerie, member of the World Golf Hall of Fame. You were at home in England. It's good to see you. How are you doing?
Well, we're managing, aren't we? You know, we're just existing like everybody else. You know, we've released a little bit of lockdown here in Sunningdale, England, where I am in the south, but it's been very strict, as everywhere has. Our golf courses are just reopening for 9 holes, and we're allowed to play 2 balls with someone of your own family. It's been difficult to pass the time reading books and cleaning the house and doing all sorts of things. But we're all anxious to get back out on the links and be competitive, which we are. But we've got to be careful first.
You know, Colin, I mentioned we're going to re-air that 2014 Senior PGA. For you, having not, there's that purgatory stage for players no matter how their careers were, and yours was a Hall of Fame career, 45 to 50. Winning is not as plentiful. So the absence of winning, what was more gratifying, winning again or winning in the United States?
Bit of both, to be honest with you, Gary. To win a stroke play event in the US, I got the match play, the World Match Play there in Phoenix, but the stroke play event eluded me. And there's a few playoffs, but hey, there you go. I think more winning in the US, to be honest, would have bettered winning again. I think winning in the US was a big deal for me. It was a hurdle I had to cross, and I was fortunate to do so. It was a course that I loved, the Harbour Shores course at Benton Harbour. It was a classic Nicklaus design whereby it gave you a bit of room off the tee, but the second shots were crucial and very tight, and that was my strength, really, iron play. And you saw me shaking hands there with Bernard Langer, and having played all 4 days with him, it was nice to come out on top. Not many of us have in our Champions Tour careers played 4 days with him and beaten him, so that was a joy in itself. But yeah, it was thrilling to win, not just in America, but also a major as well. It all happened at the same time, and it all happened on the 25th of May, 2014, which happened to be my late mother's birthday as well. So it was all the stars aligned at the one time, and it was a super day.
No question about it. You mentioned these various tours. Your tour, of which you are one of the faces of PGA Tour Champions, set to resume in the latter part of July. The decision to basically overlap 20 into 21 and not crown a Charles Schwab Cup champion until the latter part of 2021. Do you agree with that decision?
Oh, I do indeed. Yeah, I do indeed. We were badly hit with cancellations of events, and we've only got 11 or 12 left. So the season wasn't long enough to crown a Charles Schwab Cup champion. So I think the rollover season works extremely well. So instead of the 28 events that we might have, we're going to have 40 odd, and I think that's the best way to go. I think it was a right decision by Miller Brady, our commissioner, and his team, and we've done the right thing. We'll be playing full field events right through this year, and then we'll obviously have our playoff events at the end of next year, and I think it's a wise move.
Colin, we're going to air Tiger Slam, a documentary from Golf Films on Sunday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time about the 4 major championship victories of Tiger from 2000 into the Masters of 01. But I have to go back with you to the Masters of 97. Take us through that first impression playing with him on that stage.
Yeah, it was interesting. He started 3 shots ahead of me and with the last group out on Saturday, and I thought, well, okay, I've got a bit of experience. We can do that. This is only his second time at the Masters, I believe. I think he played as an amateur before, and I actually have to say, I hate to say this, but I did outdrive him on the first hole. I hit the back of the right-hand bunker, the downslope of the right-hand bunker, and it shot forward. He must have hit a 4-iron off the tee or something, but I got him the first hole, and that was the last time I saw him. Easiest 65 I've ever seen shot, as you were saying. 3.5 years later, we've got the so-called Tiger Slam, and let's say it was never really accepted as a Grand Slam. In my book, if you hold all 4 majors at the one time, if you can put them on your tabletop or mantelpiece, whatever it is above the fireplace, all 4 majors at the one time, I'd say that was a Grand Slam in my book.
Colin, as always, it's a pleasure to hear your perspective on things. Stay well over there. We're looking forward to having you back in a country that you love traveling across. Thanks so much.
We do. Not at all. Delighted to be on your show, and all stay safe. Thank you.